My name's
And that song, great song. He lives in you, he lives in me. I know it's a great inspiration. You can get a lot more of those videos on YouTube. We also have a channel there, My Joy Online TV. We have a lot more of updated videos. Please make sure that you touch base with us and let us know what you think about many of the videos that we tend to upload. Now, let's look at all the stories, our front back pages of the newspapers, because we have some interesting stories, also plays with a lot of pictures in the center spread of the various newspapers. We start with the Ghanaian Times. It has on the front page, Kumasi gives Nana Addo rousing welcome, who makes it into Akufo-Addo's cabinet. We also have President to deliver States of the Nation address, and we have other stories. On the back page, we have GOC President undecided, debunks rumors about disinterest in GOC seat, all set for PLB awards. So we have other stories as well. We have the Daily Guide. It has on the front page, Nana storms Menchia, NDC signs contract in last-minute rush, and free treatment for kidney patient at Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. I usually like going to the center spread of the Daily Guide, and again, they continue with those who won the seat or not. I think those who won the seat in the Ashanti region. It says MPP sweeps Ashanti region. Indeed, they did. So we have front page of the Daily Dispatch newspaper, analysis of 2016 presidential elections, the third in the series, and focus this time is on the Eastern and Ashanti regions. No, Eastern and Northern regions, I beg your pardon. You also have a breakdown of the seats of both the MPP and NDC, and now, as of now, we have 169 seats for the MPP and 106 for the NDC. You also need to know your MPs elect. It's a pullout in the Dispatch. We have the Daily Graphic. The Daily Graphic, you know, sometimes I love these state media houses. When there's a change, everything goes. I will count on you to change our society for the better, Akufo-Addo. Tour begins test run of oil from 10. And then we also have President Mahama deliver State of the Nation address next Thursday. Backpay construction firm provides 2 million Ghana cedi seed capital for renal patients at Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. Now, this is good. Let me just read the story. It says 2 million Ghana cedi capital has been set up at the renal unit of the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital with support, or the intention to support patients with kidney diseases to undergo renal dialysis. And the company's name is First Sky Limited, a leading construction firm which is behind the initiative, has also defrayed the accumulated debt of others owed people. You had Dr. Roberta Lamte receiving from the chairman of Skerkai Group, Eric Sedi Kutochi. Ola ilala. God bless Sedi. Back page. Bank of Ghana governor's position comes under scrutiny. Inflation declines to 28th month low, or 28-month low. Ghana, 3 others move to tackle unemployment. And we look at the last paper. It is the Business Finder has on the page, economy, MPP faces uphill tax. It's a story filed by Isaac Edu. Please try and get a copy of it. But they give you also a rundown of what the market summary is, the macroeconomic trends, current fiscal deficit, 8.5% of GDP, inflation, 8%. That's the target. Gross international reserves, so only 3 months import cover, usually better, not bad. Consumer price inflation, October is 15.8%, September was 17, and August was 16. Very good. The policy rate, that's the base rate, is 25.5%. Is the base rate from the central bank. It's the determiner for which the commercial banks tend to borrow from the central bank, and also do an onward lending. And so you have 25%. When you go to the banks, you're going to have it between 32%, because sometimes they factor other indicators. So the CD against the dollar is 4 cedis. Euro is 4.2. The pound is 5, and the South African rand is 0.2. Okay, that's good. So those are the stories we have on the hand papers. Now let's go soft. So we have to look at the various online portals. So you go to myjoyonline.com. It says Justice for All program needs a complete overhaul. Chief Justice. And then you have other stories also available on the news portal myjoyonline.com. Twitter cut out of Trump tech meeting over failed emoji deal. And then we have, I did not record Onapo for money, David Aja. You know, there's news circulating that apparently he hadn't been paid or something of the sort. I don't know about that. But we have this story. It says Mahama to present final State of Nation address Thursday. That usually would be the beginning of the year. Not bad. Whatever you do, don't quit your job to pursue passion. It depends on how lucky you are. You can also do that. It's a variation of what the thought and experiences of whoever wrote the opinionated article is. So we have government dishing out last-minute contract, selling off state assets. MPP suspects. You know, there's been some corrective rebuttals from the outgoing transition team. And the foreign minister, Hannah Tete, had been speaking to the media on that on Wednesday. Stabilizing economy will be my major priority. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he's the president-elect. Was elected in the election that was convened about 8 days ago. He's indicated that creating jobs and stabilizing the economy will be the most critical of all the things that you'll be doing initially, first 6 months, first 9 months. Don't treat Jame with kid gloves. Entry Danso tells ECOWAS leaders. And Entry Danso was speaking to us on the AM show. MyJoyOnline.com has featured it. We have Ghana voted against propaganda of state media. Amidu. Former Attorney General Martin Amidu says the result of the just ended general elections show that the ordinary voter voted against the propaganda of the state's own media. Okay. I don't know what it means by propaganda, but Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is on the front page of the Ghanaian Times as well as the Daily Graphic. I don't know whether that's propaganda too. So we have City FM online to go to. So you go there and you have other stories as well. It says, leave Rawlings alone. He didn't cause our defeat. Afote Agbo. Lion, a very good morning to you. And you know, he used to work with the former president. Ni Laye Afote Agbo. He's a Greater Accra Regional Minister. MP for Bonkatamanso. And then we also have the next story. MPP victory, a vote against biased states media reportage. Always happens. The state media is always going to report for the government in power. That's what they always do. I mean, that's the kind of phenomenon you tend to witness. I don't know about this, I'm sure. Government presents some handing over notes to Nana Addo's team. And you have a picture there of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president-elect, full of smiles. And then you also have a picture there of John Dramani Mahama, the outgoing president, also full of smiles. Let's go to the next story. You have, I'm not aware of any last-minute contract, Hannah Tete. He told the media, if you have specific issues or perhaps complaints, please make them known. Don't be just postulating. So you go over, you have other stories as well. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo thanking Otumfuo and Asantemain for the support given him during the elections and other stories there. Let's go to the Africa page of the BBC. On the Africa page of the BBC, we have Jammeh could face sanctions, US envoy. And apparently, Gambia's president will be strongly sanctioned if he will be strongly sanctioned if it clings to power, the UN's regional convoy says. Very interesting. You have a picture there of the Gambia's Yaya Jammeh. And then there are questions being asked. Of course, you have these from the Western media. What next for the Gambia? They may have been living under a supposed dictatorial regime of, but okay. Nigerian footballers in budget protests. And Nigeria's victorious women's football team protests outside parliament over unpaid bonuses. It always happens to the women's teams. Even in Ghana, it's no different. Welcome to Africa. And then they have other highlights. So, Africa highlight. Buhari unveils record $24 billion budget. It's never happened before in the history of Nigeria. Their budget is a whopping $24 billion. That's the sum of all our debts, Ghana. All our debt. One budget in Nigeria, they are spending it. Who say man no day? Nigeria, big people, they have a lot of money. A lot of money. Please, kudos to all Nigerians, good money. $24 billion is even less, is even more than the whole amount that we owe as a country that we are using to complain debt to GDP ratio. Nigeria will spend all that one budget. And we have the office of a Tanzanian blogger raided. So we have other stories as well. So you just want to check out, especially the story about the budget, $24 billion. It's a one-year budget for Nigeria. The debt we've accumulated currently, debt to GDP ratio, all those things. Nigeria will spend it 1 year. Finish. And then that'll be it for the various online portals. Just in case that you also want to get a lot more news, myjoyonline.com is the foremost page you need to get to. We also have a page on Facebook as well, and Joy News on TV is there. Please get on there. We're streaming live, so you get to see us a lot more. We're taking a break. When we come back, we'll have a lot more for you. Do stay on.